Hello marketers. So in this video today, we're going to talk about an amazing tool by Google by the name of Google Analytics. Now, Google Analytics, or we also call it GA4 now, because we had a tool by the name of Universal Analytics, which was called as UA, which was sunset by Google. So we don't have it anymore. And right now we can only use GA4. So GA4 is an analytics account by Google, which helps you to track the analytics or people's behavior or users data, users information when they are coming on the website. So it tells you for how long people are staying on the website, how many people are coming on the website in a day, and then what device they have used, what was the gender, what was the age range, and maybe for how many pages they have seen, what actions they have taken. So it tracks each and everything on the website. So we track the user's behavior basically. Now people ask, can we get the phone number or the IP address or the maybe the email ID? However, it does not track any personal information. So it only tracks the information through cookies, but it does not get information like phone number, email ID. These two information only are available to people or to companies when they are getting the forms filled. Otherwise, they don't get this information. IP address is something you can apply the IP tracker on, which is a software which could be available over the internet, which you can integrate on the website within the hosting, and then you can get the IP address as well. Otherwise, you ask it from the hosting provider. GA does not track any analytics. Apart from that, it tracks things like what sources they have used. Let me show you how exactly you get into GA4. So there's a GA4 of different account. We'll set up another GA4 for springtails.shop. Now over here, you can see we have this account, this GA4, where you can track audience information. When I say audience information, you can track how many people had come for this duration, which is for last 28 days, what pages they have used. These two are the pages. Then maybe you can track what were the sources. So sources means paid search means if person had come from paid ads, organic means if directly come from Google search, then direct, then cross network, referral. So you get all the information over here. Landing page means how many landing pages or what landing pages they have visited, which are available over here. So you can simply find a lot of information. You can get into tech, where you get information like what were the devices or probably what were the channels or browser. And then again, you get a lot of information within this report sections. If you get into explore, you get a way to create different reports, different explorations, and you find a lot of data in GA account. However, in this video, we are going to talk about setting up a new account for springtails.shop. So now you can come into admin if you already have an account. Otherwise, when you get into GA4 or get into analytics.google.com, it simply takes you to a page where you create a fresh account. Now, people who already have an account, they don't need to create an account. Within the same account, they can create a property by clicking on this button, which is create property. And then they can simply give the property name. In our case, it's Springtails. Then they can choose the country name, India for us, and then currency, which is gonna be rupee in our case. My God, where do we have? Okay, here we go. And we can simply click on next. Now I just created an account, so I'm not going to create another account, but then it's going to look exactly like this one because it's a fresh account. Now, the moment you create an account, you have to come into data stream, and within data stream, this is the account measurement ID. Measurement ID is the unique number. So you simply have to get this measurement ID implemented on the website. You can't directly add it. You have to get into view tag instructions, where you will find an entire tag. So give me a second. Data collection is not active because we have just created this account. So over here, you have to copy this code, and this code is having a measurement ID starting with CM44 and ends with 5V. Now, this is a tag which you can simply share with the developer and ask developer to implement it on each and every page on the website, of course. Now, people who had seen the last video, they know we had just set up a Google Tag Manager account. So instead of applying this code or adding this code into website directly, we can simply add it via GTM. So for GTM, again, we need this measurement ID. So we can simply copy this ID from here and get back into Google Tag Manager, which looks like this. And it may take a while to load up the GTM of springtails.shop. It should have come over here by now though. But let me click on back. Okay, I have to open up the account again. So this is the GTM account of Springtails. And as I said, we are going to implement this code, this analytics setup via GTM. Otherwise, you simply share this code entire with the developer and ask him to implement it. So now in GTM, we come into tags. And here we can see we only have one tag available within GTM, which is the tag of Google Ads. In fact, I should rename it Google Ads tag so I don't get confused. Google Ads tag. And I click on save. Now we click on new. We go with tag configuration and we choose Google Analytics. Now in Google Analytics, we have different ways. Let the Google tag associated with your Google Analytics stream and send an event to GA4. So you're gonna go with first one. In fact, you can choose the second one. Choosing Google tag asks us for an ID. So in our case, we have a tag ID of this, which we can copy and paste over here. And now this tag has to be triggered on each and every page of the website. So we simply click on all pages, click on save again, and then we should rename it as Google Analytics tag, ANALYTICS. We click on save. In fact, you have different ways of creating the tag. If not through this option, you can simply put the entire code via custom HTML. If you want to implement this code in a different way, you can implement it using Google Analytics GA4 event. So there are different ways using which you can implement the code. In fact, you can find different extensions where you can go into the template gallery, which allows you to have different code extensions, but it's simple to go with the available ones. So you don't have to worry about it. So now, as the code is published, I guess I had published this code. If not, then I can republish it like this. Now the code should go live. How do I check it? I simply get into add extension again, which is Google Tag Assistant. And then I refresh this and check if the code is implemented or not. Oh my God, it's not there. So I hard refresh my page. And this time we can see we have this tag, though it says Google global site tag, but you can see the measurement ID, which starts with CM4 and ends with S5V, which is this ID. So now we are ensuring that our tag is successfully implemented via GTM. We have cross-checked it using the Google Tag Assistant, and in a while you should start getting the information within this analytics account. So you can simply come at home and you can see for people who are visiting the website. In fact, we have just got a user on the website. So that's how you can see how user come on the website, and then you can simply go through it and check the user's behavior. So I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.